What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Set, ready, 10-2 start.
54 Mike.
Let's go, defense. You draw Corker. Get it.
On first down, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Manning. And that is incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy on their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready. Let's go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Matt Wild now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. You take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw. Daniels. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing on first down. Daniels. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once more, Adams on first down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A carry for Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Safety's creeping. You gonna take. You gotta take.
On 4th down, Daniels. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Greystone travel.
Watch twins.
Ready?
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on... He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 30 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Manning. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Sack, baby. Sack.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Manning now to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now this throw caught left side.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw. Daniels. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On third down, they go with Adams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Manning now on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing on first down is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Open target here, Darius Slayton. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Brown, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Manning. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to launch it for Washington. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Manning. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Adams. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on second down. Manning. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Manning now on first down. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll have a first down past the 40. Complete to Newsom. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They run the counter. It's Brown. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Manning. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
18 Gator. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54 Mike.
On 1st down, Daniels going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw is Manning. This will be caught by Brown. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Manning firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Manning throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels going deep to the end. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Blue draw quarter.
Throwing again. Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of...
And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Daniels pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Line 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
To throw again. Daniels. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Manning. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Manning. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw. 54. He can't hang. Shoot.
From the gun, Manning. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing again, Manning, and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Manning going to throw, and that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got a...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That's how you score.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a carry for Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Manning. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wildcard round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 65 yards. And as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 7, Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing his Manning, looking deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that.
Certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Going deep to the end zone and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll run it here with Brown. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.